The Hebrew word for meaningless is Habel, H-A-B-E-L, Habel. And Habel is the word that, rightly translated in English, the closest thing we can get to it is vanity. Now, it's not the kind of vanity where we say, she's so vain or he's so vain. They look in the mirror 20 times a day. The meaning of vanity is life in vain. Is there any purpose, any significance? God has significance for you and me. And God has a purpose for us to live into. But he's called us to find our significance in our Creator, not in what we create. And then last, there's a hole in your soul that only God can fill. There's a hole in your soul that only God can fill. Solomon, can't you hear him saying, I tried to fill it with big houses. I tried to fill it with vineyards. I tried to fill it with titles and possessions. He tried to fill it with numerous wives, concubines. His sexual appetite knew no end, and yet his soul was empty. Empty. And he felt like he was chasing the wind. We don't have to feel like we're chasing the wind. We may feel we're stuck, we're in addiction, or we're in a challenging situation. We don't know if there's any way out. In AA and NA and Celebrate Recovery, we say there is a way out, there's a way through. But you've got to be honest and admit that there is a higher power and you ain't it. And in Celebrate Recovery, we are unapologetic at what that higher power is. It's not a doorknob. It's not some other antithetical or metaphysical. It is the living God in Jesus Christ. And it's the God who there upon the cross was bruised for our iniquities, and by his stripes we can be made whole. Christ bled and died so that you and I could be made whole of our sins and our brokenness. And only he can fill the voids in our life. Only he can touch the deepest parts of our soul, but we have to open our hearts up and our lives up to him. I think about it as a huge metaphor, and the metaphor is a house. And it's in Revelation, it says that, behold, Jesus, behold, he says, I stand at the door and knock. And it's as if Christ is at the door and he's knocking. And we open it up and we let him in. And we say, Jesus, we've been wanting you to come in. And Jesus gives us a big embrace. And we say, Jesus, here's the living room. We've got all of our Christian magazines out and our Christian CDs. See, didn't you know, Chris Tomlin, one of your favorites, I think. See, we got all our Christian CDs and all of our, we've got a Bible on the table. See, Jesus? And he says, that's wonderful. Gosh, I'm so glad to see you. You want some coffee, Jesus? Come on in the kitchen. Here's some coffee. And we got both Krispy Kreme and Dunkin' Donuts just in case you have a preference. And Jesus hugs us one more time. And he says, thank you for everything looks nice, but that's not why I'm here. I'm here because you got a problem in your basement. Now, we need to go to the basement. But Jesus, I hadn't had a chance to clean up. I know, that's why I'm here. Jesus, there's mold down there. There's things growing. I know. I haven't come here to condemn your basement living. I haven't come here to condemn your past. But I've come here to bring healing and wholeness. I've come here out of that chaos that you've been. I've come to bring order out of your chaos. I've come to bring significance and meaning like you've never known it before, but we got to go down in the basement. You see, part of the reason why you want to run, part of the reason why you want to escape, part of the reason why you want to numb the pain is because you haven't dealt with the basement. And I'm here to help clean up. Not here to judge you, not here to condemn you, not here to point a finger. I'm here because I love you. I'm here because it's okay not to be okay, but it's not okay to stay that way. We got some work to do. And I'm the resurrected Lord, and I've come to take that which is formless or ugly or that which may be embarrassing for you, and I've come to do a work of beauty. I've come to make all things new. But you're going to have to surrender it to me. You're going to have to give it to me. You see, I'm a respecter of persons. I can't go down the basement unless you go with me. You're going to have to open the door. Are you ready to open the door? Are you ready to surrender? Are you ready to let Christ go to places maybe you've never told another soul what's there? Secrets that you've kept for a long, long time. And you know what we say in Celebrate Recovery and AA and NA, you're only as sick as your secrets. The irony is Jesus already knows. He just wants to know that you know. That you're willing to say, okay, Lord, it's time. It's time for the healing. It's time for the restoration.